The blizzard descends on the area. Ariel and Nissa looking in opposite directions on either side of the camp. Wait in sentry.
Teriel, it's freezing.
Yes, it is cold.
What
don't
happened?
know
Why is it so cold?
We're apparently... This ridge that we thought would block the wind is trapping the wind in. And it seems to be in a circular pattern and causing lots of issues. And being in this armor right now is just not the case. I feel like it's sticking to me. It's good to see you're sleeping well.
Very well, very well.
Why is your shirt off?
You and Teriel are struggling to make this sort of impromptu lean-to work. Moonbrook and Nissa are still in their tent, by the way, as Leoric is spinning like a top, trying to speak to Thrak.
Someone should go ahead with me and go get Thrak.
York, I need you to please don't wake the others. Hey.
All right.
Leoric, did you wake up?
I will.
Moonbrook yet?
No, oh crap, that's what I was supposed to do. All right, yes.
All right, everyone. Listen up. I know that things aren't the best, but I would like to make a suggestion if it's okay with you all.
It's not so bad. Okay, I was kidding.
Leoric, you don't
I know it's bad. I know it's bad for you all. I'm sorry, that was a joke. Go on.
Leoric and Nissa, if you could please work on the lean-tos and, I don't know, call your god of some sort. I'm going to think on this. I know it may not be much, but whatever you could do, we may not make it through the night.
We will make it if we stick together.
What?
Nautiloid down. Emergency protocols enabled. Crew safe, but vessel imperiled. Still needed. Come at once. Come at once. Come at once. At once. Come once.
Something's been really weird happening with you, Leoric, and it's ever since you got that weird little stone.
Leoric tries to cast a spell. Nissa reaches out and grabs...
Look, I mentioned a stone named Christianabon a while back. The way that they cut this stone off from everyone is to bind it in a bag. I've read. Tied off, no contact whatsoever. It doesn't stop the psionics, but it does weaken it, and physical touch seems to make sentient objects more stronger. Leoric lost his mind long time ago. He's favoring the Illithids over us. They're playing his way to him. The message is urgent. I listened to it myself. This is dire. This is scary. He's probably made contact already. Should we bind him?
Chubby was just thinking that we could tie him to Nissa.
You went a little crazy when you tried to, get the thing. The thing.
Crystal. It's okay, Psy Crystal. You can call it what it is. It's a Psy Crystal.
Well, you're acting really strange about it.
So, I need you to concentrate on that crystal ray.
Okay.
I need you to absorb its power. These are old, ancient tellings that were passed down through House Vaishan. We were to conjure demons and imps and have a battle of the mind with them. It starts with a flame. Imagine how it felt to be thrown in that water. How helpless you felt. How the waves consumed you. The cold took into your bones. Now flip it around and think, if I had the power, what would I do with that power? Create a center. Think of breathing in, not through your nostrils, but through your mind, and lift yourself out of that water.
No.
Wake
going, Ray? Where are you going, Ray?
Help!
Where are you going?
Help!
Kind of pulls him to the chest. It's okay. It's okay. This will take time. But you did wonderfully. You lasted a lot longer than a lot of people would.
You think that this wall will stop me?
No,
It
I
offers
don't.
food. It offers food. Miracle cart.
Thank you.
Smell something. Smells like hairy one. Smells like hairy one. Big.
I don't want to jump to
Horns
any
from mouth.
horns from. Oh no.
Hurry the fuck up. Does not go near hairy one.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we either need to leave immediately and go around, or you want to fight something as large as, what did they call it in the books? It looks like a giant elephant almost, but it's really, yes.
We go now. We
Yeah,
go
yeah,
now.
yeah. Yeah, we're turning around. Here we go. Give me some food. Give me some food. Quick.
Yeah. You do not run from Yachnar. You do not run from Yachnar.
All right, now is the time to get the fuck out of here.
Do we understand him? Is he speaking common?
That he spoke in common. However, the terrain around you is near empty. You can see stomping its way towards you is a very large, very hairy looking beast. And atop its back rides a huge humanoid-like being, a giant with scale armor, but each scale looks like a human-sized shield. In its hand rests what looks like the mast of a ship with a metal axe head strapped to the top. A net on the side of this mammoth rides alongside this giant, and it points and bears down towards all of you. I'm going to need initiative, please.
And click on your token.
So
Click on your
excited. Thank
token.
you. Click on the token.
Thank you.
Should I do this as Bertuin for now? And
Yep.
or
You
okay.
are in bear form, so yes.
Okay.
I clicked on my token. Did it not token? It didn't token. What? Oh my gosh, I know why.
Yeah, same.
It's because I had my ruler tool open.
1 second.
I do see your number up there, Moonbrook.
You want me to re-roll?
So mine gave my error.
You did not have your token selected.
When you click it, it brings numbers at the top.
Yep.
Oh my
Can
god,
I
I'm so
input
excited.
that in after, or do you want me to re-roll?
I will just add you, and you should be able to just type it in.
Sweet.
Oh,
Quick
you know
question
what?
out of character. Is Leorg's buff still active?
Yes.
The aid is still active, yes. Now,
Okay.
before
Oh,
we
thank
get
God.
started, everyone please position yourself as you think you are in the cart. I'm going to bring it up on the screen for you because I think it's important that you see what it looks like.
Oh, right. How it looks and all that.
Yes. On this goblin cart, we can see that... sorry, let me try that again. There we go. on this goblin cart, you can see it's sort of like almost like a siege tower like shape. It's sort of top heavy, and there is an open space in the front with some leather sort of animal skins that are hanging down on the front and sort of on the sides with some wood on the sides. The front is all open with those leather bits. The sides are partially wood, and they also have some of these leather skins. The back is closed off. So to see this creature, you would have to be sort of leaning out the side or getting creative in some other way.
Okay.
I would like to please make sure you are in the correct position that you want to be in this cart. You will not be able to see the giants if you are, I guess, in the back.
I know last week I said I was like on top of the cart. Like
you got on top of the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was riding.
Here's what I'm going to do.
There was
anybody that's on top of the cart, I will mark with a yellow dot. Just so we know where you are.
So where I'm positioned, I can see out the side, correct?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And a little meta reminder for everyone, if you're like riding something or like hanging on or doing something that involves an ability check, you're also exhausted. So be careful.
Tiny question. So I would like to not be in the back, but since there's no room on the cart, how do I move
That's up
myself?
to you.
Oh, yeah. Well, technically Moonbrook is up top, right? So Nissa could be where Moonbrook is.
You can switch with Moonbrook if you want.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited.
But if you
I
want to
see,
switch
'cause
with me,
there's an
that's
open
fine too,
spot
because I know
there.
you want to see, but
Yeah, I just want to be able to see. I'm wondering if I should. I mean, I wouldn't have been up top before because I had just jumped on when we saw the giant. So
That is true. You were beside it, and then you hopped in.
It makes sense that you're in the front because you were with Ray to in first,
yeah.
and then you jumped in because Ray was like, "Get in the cart."
Yeah,
Can
and
I
hopped
see
out.
him from where I am?
Probably have to hang out.
Yeah, you'll have to basically hang out of the cart, but yes.
Okay. Cool.
I had started the polar bears moving. I don't know how fast they were going, and they were disoriented, but I started pulling, and I had done enough with a roll to get them moving.
Ray, you have gotten them on track.
Okay.
But now it's time to go into turn order.
Yes.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Here we go.
Teriel, it's your turn first.
Okay. Teriel's trying to stay calm. He's looking at Cheppy. He's looking at everybody, and everyone is kind of freaked out right now. And he's like, "Hold fast. Give me a minute." He whips his shield around, and he starts chanting to his goddess, Zevandria. I've asked for a lot, but this may be the last time your paladin can do his deeds to you. I need full power. He rips at his gauntlet, rips his gauntlet off, tears at his finger, draws the symbol, but in this time, instead of just drawing the symbol of Vandria, he draws the symbol of Corellin on top and calls for Bane to be thrown on the target behind us.
Okay.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
Teriel casts Bane. Can you spam it in the chat for everyone? We'll put it in
Yes, I can.
We'll
Yes,
put
I
it in
can.
the table story chat as well.
And chat those songs. What is it? Spell Bane? No, there you go. Oh, I was right. Yay.
Unfortunately,
Range is
they're
30.
not close enough.
Yeah.
Are they not? Oh, that's why I should have checked that. That's not 30
They're about
feet.
90 away.
Oh. Well,
wait, does that burn a spell?
No. You wouldn't be able to cast it.
okay. So instead, I'll hold an action to cast Bane.
Okay, and what is the... Basically, if it comes in range, you're casting Bane?
Yes.
Okay. Stampeding behind you comes
It's both targets, by the way. I just want to make sure that's clear. Sorry.
Okay. Stampeding
Yes?
behind you, the mammoth and the frost giant are racing towards you. The bears are on track, and you can tell that they're roughly the same speed from what you can tell. However, you can see Beartuin is having difficulty trying to keep up with the bears. Ray, you're starting to stumble a little bit. You can see like the bears are pulling way harder than you can. You're just so tired, and you're starting to fall behind. You've righted the bears, and they are moving, and they will move their maximum speed. For the sake of the map here, I'm going to leave this in position unless something happens. We're going to assume that you're always going as fast as you can. And the bears, believe me,
Everyone comes! Everyone comes!
and the bears are sort of looking around, sort of wildly. And that's going to be it for the polar bear's turn. They're just pulling the cart as fast as they can. Moonbrook, you're on top as the cart is wobbling a bit. What do you do?
I noticed that the cart is wobbling, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to kneel down to get my balance and to be behind the, like, you know, the jagged edges on the top, the wooden, like, post things, and I'm gonna shoot from there. But I'm gonna shoot at the mammoth. I'm gonna pull out my longbow and shoot at the mammoth.
Okay.
Okay, I'm so scared. Not longbow, short bow, but
That is a 12. The arrow sails out. And you can see that it hits the mammoth, but it gets caught in some of the hair and just sort of stays like stuck in the hair. It doesn't seem to penetrate.
Damn. Well, that's all I can do. So, yeah, that's it. That's all she does. I think she, yeah, that's it.
Okay. You see Moonbrook pull out her short bow, probably Teriel, as you're keeping yourself focused on the mammoth and the frost giant. And you see the arrow sort of sail. It looks like it hits for a second, but the mammoth seems unfazed. Nissa, you're up in front of the cart. The cart is sort of jouncing around. What are you doing?
I'm trying to peek out from the side of the cart to see what's behind us, and whatever I see, I really don't like it. I just say to everyone, we have to make it through this, and I roar and I rage. So and my storm aura activates and just kind of like comes out from me, and gives everybody two extra temporary hit points.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna hold an action if I can, because I don't think I can throw any of my things far enough. So I'd like to hold throwing my javelin at either the frost giant or the mammoth when it gets close enough.
You all feel this like little bit of static electricity sort of build up around you, and you each receive 2 temporary HP from the storm aura cast out from Nissa.
I'm in range as well. Are the polar bears?
You are not in range. You should be able to see the blue circle. Do you see the blue circle? No? Yes, no?
I don't see it.
Okay.
You're
just out of it, unfortunately. Here, there we go. Should be able to see it now.
I can't, but yeah, no. Oh, yeah, there it is. It just showed up. Damn. All right, well.
Well, I don't know if I can say.
No. I wouldn't know anyway. I'm running for my life.
So, Nissa, you're holding your action till it comes in range? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To toss a javelin.
Yeah.
All right. Which, the mammoth or the frost giant?
Whichever one gets close enough first.
The frost giant is riding the mammoth, so it's really up to you.
Let's go with the mammoth. Like I try to throw it at its feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Cheppy.
Okay, so Cheppy can hear and feel this thing behind them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cheppy's gonna put both of her hands up and she's going to turn to the back of the cart. And she can't see through this, right? It's just like a wooden wall here.
There's it's partially wooden and there's leather flaps, so you can like stick your head out.
Okay, so I can see?
Yep.
Even better.
Just if
All
you're
right,
in
Cheppy,
the back of the cart, you can't see.
Say that again?
If you're in the back of the cart, like all the way in the back, like you can't.
Okay,
There's
so I
there's
can
a
be like
wooden
in the
back.
middle?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you're
sweet.
in
Then
the
I'll be
middle.
in the middle. Cheppy is going to hurl an Eldritch Blast back at the mammoth.
Okay.
It's 120 feet.
Yep.
Sweet. All right.
This should be a regular one, so it was the 22, which is a hit. Give me some damage, Cheppy.
Beautiful. Finally. Still not great, but.
All right.
As
First
the
blood.
Eldritch Blast is sent out, we notice rivulets of gold cascading through the Eldritch Blast. They sort of dance around the core of the blast as they kick out with little butterflies sort of kicking out as the blast gets sent out. You can see them connect with the mammoth, and it recoils in pain.
You hear Moonbrook scream, like let out a happy hoot up top.
Cheppy's just gonna like look at her hands as this magic happened, and she's gonna pull Frog down and just give him a huge kiss, and she's just gonna pull out her jacket and shove him down inside of her shirt, and then she's gonna pass her turn.
Okay, Leoric, it is your turn.
Ooh. All right. Leoric is behind Teriel. Technique would Leoric know that you're casting Bane or something of the sort?
Yeah,
Okay.
he screamed it out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think Leoric is going to lean out the side of the cart, look and see, and probably hear what the mumbling or the prayers coming from Technique or from Teriel, and then he holds up his hand and he holds up an index finger and he starts whispering to it. I need your help here. I need your give me something. I need anything. And then in his hand a crystal appears, and that crystal turns into a white hot mote of energy. I'm going to hold my action until they get into 30 feet of me.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my action until Teriel casts Bane.
Alrighty. Remember that you're holding actions. Make sure to remind me if and when it might happen. Leoric is holding an action. Bear to win.
Okay, so
I can't
exhausted.
understand what you're saying. Something's wrong.
Okay, so I'm exhausted, right? Which means my movement is halved.
That's
as
correct.
the bear.
You
that
are
would
getting
put
left
it-
behind.
Okay, I am going to dash to double my speed up to
They
40
are
feet.
still going. They are dashing.
Oh, shit. So I can't. Shit.
You're basically starting to fall behind. The bears are taking
How
off.
quickly am I falling
you can
behind?
see you're half their speed.
Even dashing, I'm half their speed.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck, I'm gonna. Oh god. Okay. I think. There's. I'm gonna have to just pull off to. Oh my god.
You got it, man.
I can't turn back. There's no way I'll.
Feral Druid tank.
I'm too tired. Yeah, I think I'm. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna have to break off to the side, and I'm gonna keep running.
Oh my.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to break. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna.
what we're gonna do here then is you're gonna fall back basically. So what's your speed as a bear there? Is it 40?
40 feet, half to 20, dashing back to 40. So
yeah. So you're falling back 20 here.
Okay.
From where you were. So you're there plus whatever your movement is.
So yeah, I mean, I think what is that like? Something like that. So I'd be about right here-ish, or yeah, because it was about 10 feet off to the side, and then with my dashing, yeah, like right there.
Okay,
is that right?
That's up to you. Like I said, you fell back about 20 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going as fast
here,
as I can,
and then you can move from there wherever you'd like.
I'm probably staying fairly close to the cart.
Okay.
But that's my turn.
Moonbrook, you see Beartuin sort of peel off and start to fall back to the side of the cart. Do you yell anything or say anything as he does this?
She yells, "What are you doing? Keep up, keep up!" And she's like frantic about it. And she actually slams her hands on the top of the roof, so like it gets people, like everybody's attention, so they will notice that Beartuin's off to the side now. Yep. We've got to get Ray.
Chat. So that you are aware, the way that I have set this up, I have given different parts of the cart different ACs and different HPs.
Sweet.
From the positions on the carts, now that it is the Frost Giant's turn, I will say that there's room for 2 people up on the roof, probably, and you have 360 degrees of a view. You have one spot that you can see on either side of the cart, the left and the right side of the cart, and you have 180 degrees worth of vision. The front also has 180 degrees worth of vision, but you can't see back.
But you said we could lean out, right?
You can lean out.
Okay.
Everything comes with a risk. As we see this Frost Giant and Mammoth continue to move, they're keeping pace with the bears. The polar bears are running. They are dashing, essentially, so they are double movement. The Mammoth is doing the same thing. So the Frost Giant riding the Mammoth is... they have their mast hafted axe, and you can see that the giant begins to lean over to the side. It digs its hand into the earth and pulls forth a huge rock.
Oh no.
And it throws a rock. It is
Oh shit!
out
Like a
of
giant
its
bird?
normal range, however, so this will be with disadvantage.
Thank God.
And when you say rock, you mean like a giant white bird, right?
Yes, like a
nothing
boulder,
dangerous.
bro. Like
No,
they
it's
are
a snowball.
pro
I
at-
checked. It's
A
fine.
pro at
giant
throwing.
boulder.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, the Frost Giant tosses this rock. I'm gonna roll. Well,
Wait,
Are you rolling for where?
yeah.
is it a rock or is it a boulder?
From
Because if it's a
your
rock-
perspective, it is a boulder.
Okay. All right.
But from the giants, it's a pebble.
Disadvantage is a 14. Now, I have broken up the cart into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. 6 of them are visible right now. So I'm going to roll a d6 to see where the giant hits with the rock. This could be a miss, and it could be a hit. You can see the rock sail close near the cart, Moonbrook. It's so close, and it lands near the left wheel, but it misses. Ooh. The cart sort of bounces as the rock lands nearby. And the frost giant's turn is complete. We're back around to you, Teriel. Unfortunately, the giant did not come within range.
Yep. Teriel's he's in deep concentration still. He's just drawing more symbols. He's putting the symbol of House by Shan on his shield. He's doing everything. He's trying to conjure a higher spell, even though he knows he's exhausted. And right now, he's concentrating. His eyes are closed. His shield is out, and a faint glow, but not the omnipotent glow that would be if they were in range. Holding an action.
Okay. The polar bears will continue to pull the cart as fast as they can. The cart is still moving at basically 80 feet. Moonbrook, you are on top. What do you do?
I look at Bear Twin and I don't know what to do for running. I just scream, catch up, and I get another arrow ready and I aim it at the mammoth. But I understand that I'm exhausted. But this is the only shot we have. So I'm gonna try to aim it at its eye.
Yes. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yeah, always. Come
As you
on,
try to
come
call
on.
a shot. An 18 is a hit. You can see the arrow sails out, and there's nothing for a second. Moonbrook, you swear you saw the arrow hit it in the face. And then it recoils in pain. It shakes its head, and you can see the frost giant trying to control it. It is a hit for 4 damage, and you can see the arrow sticking in one of its eyes, blood pouring down. Is that it for your turn, Moonbrook?
I am going to, at that point, I am going to hide behind the little, I'm gonna hide behind the little things on the top of the cart.
Okay.
Even though I know it's in vain.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check. Okay. You try to hide. There's not really a lot to hide behind. You can see like part of your body's kind of sticking out. Okay. Nissa.
He's still not in range, I don't think, at all of anything I've got. So,
Sorry.
I just yell up top, "Nice shot, Moonbrook!" And I hold the same action to throw the javelin at the mammoth's feet when he gets close enough.
Okay. Let me just double check one thing here. Just to explain the way that ranged attacks work, just so everyone is aware, before you do this, I want you to know, there's 2 numbers on the ranged attack things for weapons and such. The first number is not your max range. That's your max range that you can throw it normally or shoot something normally. The second number is your max range. So the first number is where you start rolling disadvantage. Past the second number, you can't even attempt it. So you can still try, if you would like, to throw a javelin, but it's with disadvantage.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you know what you can do.
Yeah, let's try it. I didn't realize that. Thank you very much for explaining. Yeah, I
got 4 of them.
So I'm gonna throw my javelin at his feet, at the mammoth's feet.
Are you doing this recklessly or just a regular toss?
Just a regular toss, but with rage.
Okay.
So
with disadvantage, go ahead and try to attack the mammoth. A 20 is a hit. You throw the javelin out. And it connects. The mammoth is hit in the leg, and it bellows in pain as you hit it for 13 damage. Now, you're hanging out the cart to do this.
Oh no.
I would like you to please roll me an athletics check to hang on. 26. You do so with no problem. Good job, Nissa.
Yes.
Cheppy.
Cheppy's gonna turn and look to the side that Ray is on. Is she able to like squish past Teriel to look out the window?
You can temporarily push someone aside, yes.
Okay, so Cheppy's going to do that, and for her turn, she's going to take the rope from around her waist, and she's going to chuck it out the window and grip on, like, around her stump and in her hand, the other piece.
Okay. So Cheppy sort of holds onto the rope. The rope gets thrown out the side, and it sort of sails past you. Teriel, Cheppy just kind of pushes you out of the way briefly as she throws the rope out. And the rope is thrown out the side, and this is the full 50-foot rope?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm probably not going to have all 50 feet out of it. She'd still have some around her waist and then holding it, and then the rest out the window. So probably like 30 feet out the window.
Okay. The rope sails out the side of the cart past you, Ray. And that's going to be it for your turn, I think, Cheppy.
She's just going to sing out, "Grab it, Ray!"
Leoric. Your turn has come back around. Unfortunately, they did not come in range. Or fortunately, depending on your perspective.
I think, oh boy. There's so many wacky things that could be done here. So he's holding this like white hot crystal, and then it sort of fizzles out for a moment. He's still holding on to something, but it's not as white hot as it was. He loses focus in chanting into the crystal, and then he squints and he starts to focus through the snow and through the ice over towards the frost giant and tries to study it for a moment. Can I see if this is a fey creature?
Oh. Do you have an ability that does that?
No, I was hoping for like an Arcana check or something to notice. I have bullshit about Fae with my character. I just don't know if it would be something that I would be able to recognize or know through my studies.
I think that this would probably be... It wouldn't be an Arcana check, unfortunately.
Okay.
It would be a history or
That's
nature, I think.
Okay, I will do history. 16.
So, a frost giant is not any sort of fey creature. This is...
Okay.
They are giants.
Yeah, okay. He will then start mumbling back into the crystal, but I won't be able to hold my action this turn. That will be my action. So he's gonna... That was my action, doing a skill. So I will still narrative-wise hold on to that crystal, but I'm not having a not holding my action.
Now, just to clarify, the crystal?
The narrative, not the crystal, the arcane mote that I was whispering into to create the spell.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you didn't go rifling around through the ingots. Beartuin. Now, I want you to keep in mind the bears are continuing to move in the opposite direction right now, 80 feet.
Right. So if I try to run, if I try to continue to run, I'm going to drop about halfway
40.
between the giant and the cart.
If you dash with the cart, you will fall back 40.
Yeah. I think that I'm so sorry, guys. I think that I know that I'm not going to be able to keep up. I would have seen the rope, but I knew it was around. I knew it was around Cheppy and how big I am. I also know that I'm exhausted and I don't think I can hold on to it. So I'm not going to completely slow my pace. I'm going to keep dashing.
Follow the cart?
Back 40 feet. Yeah, I'm going to keep dashing. I'm going to follow the cart, but I'm going to branch off a little bit as I do. I'm going to start going sort of in this direction.
So if you're falling back, you would get somewhere about here. If you're running, yeah, one more to the right.
And that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay, now she's manically pounding on the roof, like so people can see that Ray's fallen off, and people will see.
I think Moonbrook, Teriel, Cheppy. Actually, I think Moonbrook, Teriel, maybe Leoric. You can see Beartu, and Cheppy and Nissa, you would not be able to see Ray from your position.
He's split off.
That's going to be it for Beartuin's turn.
What do you mean he's split off? What the hell is he doing?
Frost Giant's turn. I need to check something.
I just realized I may not be able to survive one of those boulders.
No one will.
Oh boy.
Ray, I'm mad that you split off. I was.
Oh
So
no.
it's the only choice Ray would have made in the situation. He knew he couldn't keep up. He knew you were all in there. He knew you had a chance.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to make a roll. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
What the giant would do.
I hope it's the cart. Please be the cart.
Giant looks, and you can see it sort of look out towards Beartuin. And it will continue chasing the cart, but while it does so, it bends down, pulling out more soil and another boulder from the ground. It pulls upwards and aims it towards Beartuin. Throws the boulder towards you, Beartuin. You are unfortunately, I believe, in range. Yes, you are. Good luck.
Thank you.
You might be okay, you guys.
A
I can
24
spare the dying.
is
that
a
hits
hit. You are hit for 21 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as the rock connects head on with Beartuin. The frost giant and mammoth still lumbering, smashing their way along the ground, close and closer towards you, Ray, and towards the cart. It continues barreling forward. That will be it for its turn. Teriel.
Hey!
All right. Terrio pretty much saw that because I was in his vision outside of the cart when everyone's banging and stuff, so he broke concentration. How big is this? How big is this space in this area?
In the cart, there's really very little left.
No,
There's-
like the window area.
I mean, I'd say probably 7 feet, give or take. Like,
Okay,
the
get fit
cart,
out of it.
yeah, the cart is probably like 10 feet. So there's like a triangular piece of wood that's coming down with leather flaps, like animal skins that are hung up to try and keep in some of the warmth.
Okay. I have like 6 seconds to say something to someone, right?
Yeah.
Or no? He just screams, "Nessa, grab it!" And what he's gonna do, he's gonna pop out that. Well, he's gonna wrap the rope around him and jump out of the window.
As soon as
Is that
I
possible?
see it, I grab the rope and brace my clawed feet in the cart wood, like start scraping the wood. What
So-
the heck are you doing?
Unfortunately, you'll have to wait till your turn to do that, Nissa.
Oh,
Teriel, you are gonna leap out of the cart with the rope.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. Before I do, let me check the range because I can't click on the rope. From the end of the rope to the mammoth and the frost giant, how far is that?
So it's 50 from
55.
the rope, or 50 from the.
And
The cart.
and Ray is just gone at this point, right?
Well,
Pretty sure
he's
he's not
where he
running
is.
anymore.
He's 15 feet away from the rope or so.
So is he still running?
He's running
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
still
cart,
running.
but he's so much slower.
15
It'll be
feet
here though,
away.
right? Because it's being dragged now, or it will be.
Yeah, the rope is slowly going to make its way towards the back.
And then it'll be, and then
Slack
it'll be
has to
within
catch up.
40.
Okay, let me check some things first.
It's close.
Keep in mind, the back is not open of this cart. It is closed off. So the
How
rope...
far is this? How far is this thing from us?
Oh, it's probably 5 feet in. Right now, it is 90 feet from Chippy. 90 feet from you.
85 from the cart.
85 from the cart? Okay, instead of doing that, he's going to lean out. I'm guessing I have to lean out to see him. And,
Lean out to see the frost giant? Yeah.
and make sure I read this correctly before I do anything.
Yeah. I do that all the time.
Oh, it's me. Never mind. That's only for me, I'm guessing. Because it says you. It doesn't say anything else. Yeah, never mind. I can't do what I wanted to do.
You still have that javelin?
That puts me at a disadvantage, and I have to hang out.
Yeah.
He's going to just hold his action right now. Right now, he's thinking. He's going to hold his action. Still holding for Bane, but right now he's just in concentration, trying to think of what to do.
Okay. Polar bears continue to move at full speed. Moonbrook.
Okay, so she is going to fire off another shot, as she does, because that's all I can do, really. All right, let's do that.
18. You see Moonbrook kneeling down, taking aim with the short bow. I
meant to call it, but sorry.
The short bow and the arrow are keyed up, and I'm gonna say you didn't call it, so I can't.
I didn't call it.
Yeah.
So
would have been great.
So you take aim and shoot. The shot goes out, and you aim towards
the face area.
the mammoth is what I'm asking.
The mammoth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the mammoth.
You connect with the mammoth as the arrow hits. Whoops, I'm sorry. You need to click the damage, not me. What am I doing? 4 piercing damage. The arrow sails in and hits, connecting with the mammoth as it bellows in pain yet again. Moonbrook has done some more damage to it. All right.
Do I notice that the mammoth is still on track with us and not focused on Ray, or?
You can see the frost giant is still looking at the bear.
Okay, okay, well, I'm going to hide again.
Okay, stealth check. Okay. You find whatever cover you can on top of the cart. Nissa. Down to 3 javelins.
Yep. I'm gonna try to throw another javelin for sure. I'm gonna try to throw it at the frost giant though, this time, because I want to get his attention off Ray if I can. So.
Do you yell anything? Do you do anything? What do you do?
I just lean out and I lean my arm back as far as I can and I throw it as hard as I can and I go rah! And hope.
A 10. You toss the javelin out, leaning out the side. Nissa trying to get a good angle, but the cart sort of bounces. The javelin is launched and sails into the snow nearby, but does not connect. And I'm going to need an athletics check. 19. You hold tight and do not fall out of the cart as it trundles along continuously, trying to get away from this frost giant and mammoth. Sheppy.
For my movement, can I spin in a circle to get more of the rope from around my waist?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna do that. She's just gonna stand and just spin herself as quick as she can, trying to get more of the rope to let go. And she's kind of gonna squat, or she's gonna walk over to the window and she's gonna cast an Eldritch Blast out the window at the mammoth.
Okay. Out the right side of the cart, Sheppy leans to throw out an Eldritch Blast. So this would be with a 17, which is still going to hit. Sheppy leans out the cart and will cast another Eldritch blast. Rivulets of gold dance throughout the Eldritch Blast, and little particles of butterflies begin to kick off as we see the Eldritch Blast hit the mammoth for 4 damage.
Not much. She's gonna scream out to Teriel. So Teriel is currently outside on this rope, right?
Ariel did not jump out.
Oh, you didn't after? Sorry, I don't know.
No, he held the action. Yeah, I held the action. I needed to check distance and stuff before I made any kind of action. So he's just holding action. He's frustrated as hell.
Okay.
Right now.
She's probably gonna scream out to Ray again, just like, "Don't give up, Ray! Grab the rope!" And that's her turn.
Leoric.
The crystal, the psi crystal, is somewhere on the cart. Yes.
We're not telling you.
Well,
Yeah.
in the narrative wise, you could tell Cord, but Leoric doesn't need to know. Because it'll still because if it's in my area and I'm still attuned to it, it's still going to affect me. We never broke the attunement. It's just how dumb he's going to be. Is really what it comes down to. And when I say dumb, I mean how risky he's going to be.
I don't know that. I mean, Leoric, would have to make some kind of judgment call on that. That's up to you.
I don't know if it would be a. I guess it doesn't really matter what it is. It's either if the psi crystal affects him to jump off and be a hero, or if he stays and actually beats Leoric, and that's the thing. So anyway, I've got another one in my mind too. So I think Leoric is going to he's going to study and remember the giant. He's going to then look down at the rope as he sees Cheppy spinning, a little confused, and then he starts to think, and he goes, "Cheppy, Tariel, hit me!" And he takes the rope off of your waist, Cheppy, and then he starts to fasten it around some of the handles of the chests, and he goes, "Get the other end, Tariel, and tie it to that one." And then he's going to tie it to.
You used locate object last session, so you do know you do know that the crystal.
I know it's on the cart.
He knows it's on the cart.
You know that it's in one of the chests.
Oh shit! That changes things.
Yeah, it's in one of the chests.
Oh no!
Look.
I'm not trying to make this worse, but I thought we only grabbed one chest. Did we grab more than one?
No, you grabbed them all.
Yeah,
we
got more than one.
I was talking to some bears.
Took us a while.
Yeah, it was just you were barely there. All right, so I think what we're going to do
Get out
is
of here.
all right. This was fun. So I think I'm going to tie one of the ropes to the handles, preferably not the one that is that has the crystal in it. He's going to, and then he's going to tie one of the ropes to the handles of one of the other chests. Tie that one and help me push these out.
What?
We could tie up the mammoth.
All right. So Teriel does what he says. Give it a moment, wherever it takes to.
So you're trying to explain this again?
So yeah. So out of Leoric
into my action.
he is going to take the rope from Cheppy. He's going to then tie the rope around one of the handles of the ingot boxes, and then he's going to have Teriel do the other one.
Do you allow this, Cheppy?
Oh, hell yeah. Cheppy is she's probably even just still spinning herself like a
Leoric
little
just
top.
spins you faster. Like he pulls the rope.
He grabs you by the missing hand, and your arm is up into his palm, and he just starts spinning you like a top as he unspools you, and then he starts to tie the rope around the chest. Tariel, get that one, and hurry! This time we need your help here.
All right.
You can definitely tie up the chest with your turn here, Leoric.
I'll
but
do
that's one of the chests has been tied up with the rope. We'll have to see what comes up on whoever's turn.
All right.
Now,
I like that thought because that's a good one.
Beartuin,
Right.
you are still running. You're falling behind though, 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're doing
Okay.
anything else, in which case it's even more.
Right. Which I
There
totally
should also
understand.
be about 40 feet of rope outside, or maybe even a little more, like 45 feet of rope outside of the cart now.
Well, they've
I don't-
taken the rope and they've
Yeah, they took
tied
the
it
rope
around
back.
the chest.
But it's still hanging outside, right? He only tied one end of it, just the end to it. So there
Oh,
still
I
is
unspooled
rope.
you. So I took all of the rope.
Ah, Okay.
So I thought you were tying it up by spinning, and then I just kept spinning you, and then just took it off of your waist. And then
Whoops.
that's what I was going to do.
So there's no rope.
Correct.
Right. So I'm gonna try something.
Now you wanted to go back to the rope? Is that what's happening?
No. I just wondering if it was still there. I'm gonna try something, and you'll have to help me make sure I'm doing this sequence of events correctly. I'm going to quickly pop out of bear form and cast Entangle at the mammoth. And then, as a bonus action, pop back into bear form and keep running. And I'm pretty sure I...
You will fall back 40 feet. Okay. How am I going to do this?
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
No. I got you on this.
This is sick.
Because if you... Yeah, it'd be 40, I guess. You'd fall back 40.
I can't
and then
dash,
you cast
so I'm only
Entangle.
going 20. So, popping out. So I have to... Just gonna put this here.
I gotcha.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I don't know how to put it away. Can I just like...
I just delete you, don't worry.
Oh, thanks.
Fucking Ray.
So
GM of deletion.
It's going to be fast. I mean, as I'm galloping as fast as I can, I'm pretty much going to jump, not really jump, but sort of hop, and you're going to see Ray just whoop in the air, turning slightly with his staff out, pointing at his feet, and I'm going to cast Entangle.
At the mammoth, we see we see Ray sort of pop out into his normal form. What does it look like when you land, Ray? Describe what happens when you cast Entangle.
At this speed, usually I would be shoving my fingers into the ground, but I can use the staff the same way, and I'm essentially dragging the staff in its direction, focusing on the roots sprouting out in its direction to encompass it, while starting around the feet of the mammoth.
Okay.
Actually, I will say it will be slightly in front of the mammoth, though. So it is on him, but it should be more in front of the mammoth than directly centered.
Yeah.
Let me get my handy dandy entangling roots. It's not so handy because I'm trying to find it right now. And this is...
Aaron, this is sick.
What is 20-foot square? Okay. We're going to say here or here?
Yeah, about right there. I mean, it should be on its feet. It starts on its feet.
Vines start sprouting out of the ground. And they begin to weave around the legs of the mammoth that needs to do a strength check.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right.
I wish you luck. I'm going to say it's got a +7 modifier.
I'm...
Yeah.
Good luck.
Still badass.
Thank you.
It was a low roll, but unfortunately, the mammoth just starts to barrel through the vines as they spring up around the sides.
That was sick.
Yeah, well, I'm going to pop back into a full HP. Oh, shit.
I gotcha.
Oh. Full HP bear. And
nice.
How much I know that I'm still running, but do I have any directional movement left or right?
You have your normal speed that you get to move. You have used... Well, actually, no. You have no movement left. You've got 0.
So.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You fell back 40, but you still have your movement. You still have your movement.
And I have and I have 20 at this
20,
point.
yes.
I think I'm going to growl at it, but I'm definitely going to run a little bit away from it. I'm going to run away from it. Not like away, but I am galloping sideways, seeing the range that it threw, and I'm just going to sort of go, I think let's see. I've got 20. So am I at where I would be?
You've fallen back, you're 40, so you just can move.
Okay. Yeah, so I would probably be right there. And that's my turn.
The frost giant will bend down as the mammoth continues chasing after the cart. And it starts to heave up the ground again as the mammoth continues chasing. And it will throw a rock at you again, and you are still in range, unfortunately. However, oh shit, I rolled a natural 1. The giant digs into the ground, pulling up the rock, begins to throw it, but it slips from its hand, and it sort of collides probably in the head with the mammoth, and you hear the mammoth start to bellow as the rock just slips out of the giant's hand. There's too much ice or something, and it just...
Haha, dummy.
You actually hear Moonbrook go, you idiot!
and
cackling.
Yeah. The mammoth's going to take a little bit of damage, but not the full amount because it just fell.
That's great.
That's pretty great.
Ariel.
I had a plan, but Rachel.
I'm so, I wish I could read. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I wouldn't be able to keep up too much, though.
Yeah, I won't say what I was going to do. Is the back of this cart solid?
Yes. Yeah. There's like triangle-shaped pieces of wood on the sides with leather flaps of animal skins that are hanging down, and the back is completely closed off. The Auric has tied one chest with the rope, and he's directed you to do that to another chest. What do you do?
So, Terriel's like thinking about this strategically. It's like if he throws one chest out, it can either break the side of the cart, drag the cart with it. These things are heavy to lift. We can't just lift these, correct? Because we seat it inside of a...
Yeah, they're like 200 to 300 pounds each.
Yeah, there's no way to do. So he's just thinking through this. He's like, there's really no way. What do you expect me to do? There's really no way to do anything.
You tie it to the handle down. We push both of these. Nisa could help. We push both of them out at the same time. It creates a tumble, and then it trips the
What
mammoth.
if it trips the cart itself? What if it hits the
It
wheel?
will not trip. We will push it out of the back. It won't get it trip the cart. We push it out of the back.
Closed off, though.
Oh, crap.
It's a good idea, but how?
Break it. I don't know. Break it. Do your thing. Break it.
All right. So after hearing all of this,
oh no. Shit, I forgot about that. It was closed off.
So that's why I brought it up. Terriel's gonna look at everybody and he's gonna be like, I'll buy you some time. And he grabs the rope. Well, I don't know if this is gonna count as an action. If I grab the rope and tie it around a javelin, will it count as an action or no?
Tying it around a javelin? Yeah, probably.
I have a question real fast, and I'm so sorry. Is it considered meta if it's something everybody should know? I mean, I know I'm in bear form and I can't speak.
I need more information.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you DM him before you say it?
Yeah, let me do that. And while you're doing your thing, let me.
Well, I better not say what I'm gonna do because. Go ahead and check.
Hold on.
No.
Really?
Yeah, definitely not.
All right.
Okay. Well, the only reason is so I just assumed that because it was what it was.
Yeah, no, it was a pain in the ass.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Taros is gonna kind of look around at everyone and he's just gonna say, "I'm sorry, but he's family now." And he jumps out of the window.
As a reaction, Leoric casts Featherfall on all of us. He pulls out a feather, throws it in the air, and we all have Featherfall.
Okay. As he's jumping out, I guess he just hit with Featherfall. He has a javelin in his hand, and he's gonna jump and float towards the frost giant.
Okay.
If he didn't have Featherfall, what he was gonna do is use his shield to slide. But
you
he's
still
gonna
can't. You got
jump
plenty
out.
of time. You got all that falling time. I didn't want you to take a tumble.
Now, do you take the rope?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I should have mentioned that because that's why I was having a rope in my hand for. I was going to tie it around the javelin, but since I can't do that, he'll hold the rope and then jump out the window as Featherfall is carrying him.
Okay.
Now letting go of the rope, is that an action or is that just one action?
No, that'd be a
together
free
jumping?
action to let go.
Okay, he's gonna let go. And he's going to angle himself towards the giant as best as he can with javelin, kind of like angled down.
Teriel goes off the side.
Oh, never mind.
Letting go of the rope. He floats to the ground easily, but he does float to the ground. You see Teriel jump off.
Yep, he's gonna, and instead of when he lands, he's gonna land on his back. His shield is on his back, and he's angling himself as best as he can towards the giant.
Yikes!
Okay. The polar bears continue moving at top speed. Moonbrook.
Okay, so I see Teriel float out the back, and I scream. I scream because now there's two people outside the wagon. I think she'd stand up and she's going to try for the other eye. She's gonna take another arrow and try for another eye.
Okay, disadvantage.
I'm calling it. Yeah.
Moonbrook takes aim, bending down. I think just out of the corner of your eye, you're looking at Teriel maybe for a half second too long, Moonbrook, and you just don't really focus on the shot. The arrow sails out, landing in the snow.
I start, instead of hiding like I usually do, I just start waving my hands in the air and start screaming to get the giant's attention on the cart still, and not the people alongside the cart.
Okay. That's it for Moonbrook's turn. Nissa.
Okay, so Teriel's not got hold of the rope, right?
Teriel's let go of the rope.
Okay, I'm just gonna move to where he was because I think it's a little bit of a bigger opening, and this way I can see him. And then I'm gonna throw another javelin at the mammoth this time at his feet.
To the left.
I see. Sorry.
To the left.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I see Teriel out there, I see Bear to Win, and I just go crazy and just go roar and throw it as hard as I can at the mammoth's feet.
Okay. Taking aim at the feet.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make this with disadvantage. Just roll another one.
Yeah.
Okay. Launching another javelin. This time at the mammoth's, at the legs of the mammoth here. That is a hit. Javelin gets launched. Give me some damage. For 8 piercing damage, it sticks into the side of the mammoth as the mammoth sort of bellows in pain. Arrows sticking out of its hair and one sticking out of an eye, and a javelin sort of stuck in its leg. It bellows and continues moving.
I just go roar, trying to get its attention also.
Oh, you got the mammoth's attention. Sheppy.
How hurt is this mammoth looking right now?
It's got a javelin sticking out of its leg and an arrow in its eye. Blood is coming down, but it's still moving.
Does he look like he's noticing this pain a lot? Does he still seem like he's all right?
You can make a medicine check and use an action to figure out how hurt it is.
All right, Cheppy's going to make a medicine check.
Okay. Now, you have double exhaustion, yes?
Oh, it's with the disadvantage as well? It's not going to matter.
For comedy's sake, I need you to make that other roll.
Oh,
Oh, no.
my bad. It was a 4, so not much better.
Yeah. There's too much hair on this thing to really tell like how hurt it is. It's just it's got a javelin sticking out of it. It looks like it's still just barreling towards you guys.
All right. That's all Cheppy can do for her turn.
Okay, Leoric.
Crap. I want to do more, but I also don't want to be here where rocks hit. But I also don't want to die. Okay, so I think what happens here is Leoric, still within range and attuned to the crystal. He is still strongest and fastest and smartest of everyone here. He will then, as he sees Teriel leave, he grabs a feather from stuck within a seam somewhere on his chainmail armor. He throws it into the air, and the feather fall happens. I think in that he looks and sees, and then he reaches into his bag and he takes out a piece of paper. He draws with his frosty finger across the front of it an arcane rune of protection. He throws it into the air, and while it floats into the air, it splits into... Sorry, I had to wait for the beat to drop. It splits into two like reflective falls, and he grabs one of the reflections, and he pushes one of it toward Teriel, and he presses the page to his chest, giving both of us Shield of Faith as a bonus action. So you have now a bonus of 2 hit points, Teriel. I also have 2 hit points, and then Leoric is going to use his movement action to jump out of the cart while holding on to the rope.
Okay.
Jesus. Like a balloon on a string.
Yep.
All right, move to where you move.
Bam, 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 bam. Okay, Teriel! You said we're family! You are also family!
This makes it so much difficult for me.
Classic Leoric.
But okay, before we, are you holding on to the rope? Are you using your shield? Or are you just tumbling?
It's got feather fall.
Okay.
Yeah. You've got
Actually,
feather-
no.
Are you
I'm sorry.
sliding your ass?
As soon as you cast Shield of Faith, the feather fall I think wears off. Is it a concentration?
I don't think it's concentration, but also I don't have feather fall because I wasn't falling at the time. It's everything that was falling, and so it was only Teriel that was falling.
Gotcha.
So I come out a tumbling and or trying to hold the taut string.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. That's fair.
And this is with
Hold on.
disadvantage. No, you don't have double exhaustion. You don't have any
No,
exhaustion.
just you wait. If I have... So as my movement, I jump.
Yep.
As my action, I guidance. No, I can't do that. Never mind, because you're asking for the action now. All right. I will... Dexterity saving throw.
14.
14.
That's gotta be good.
It's not graceful.
That's fine.
But you hang on to the rope and you sort of tumble. It looks horrible, but you somehow like right yourself as you land. And there's, you're just covered in snow and probably some bits of scrap and things as you tumble, falling next to Teriel.
The snow never bothers me anyway.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You're welcome. I'm out.
Yeah.
Bear to win.
Right.
You fall 40 feet behind.
I sure do.
If you are running along.
I am running along, and I'm dashing, but I'm going to run to here. After seeing them jump out, I'm going to start trying to get behind them.
Okay. We see Beartuin start to circle around. The giant starts to crane its head, and it turns back towards the group, and it looks towards Teriel and Leoric.
Oh, damn it.
And that's it for Beartuin's turn. The frost giant continues to move along. Now, the way that the movement's going to work here, Ariel and Leoric, you are not moving along with the cart. The giant and mammoth are, however. So you are falling back this way towards the frost giant and the mammoth.
Okay. Yep. I figured.
Okay, that's great. That's fine. We're in range for everything we wanted to do, right?
And that's a good time for us to take our break.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, break now. Bladders don't matter.
Oh my goodness.
Hashtag bladders don't matter. Oh my
For real.
gosh.
I don't need to
right now.
Hold your peas.
Oh my gosh. I thought we were holding on to the rope, but apparently just lowered us
They're
down.
holding on to the rope, I guess.
Oh,
Dario let go.
East. Oh.
So,
I can't take this. I can't.
What is this music, Whack? Come on.
listen.
Can't do this to
He's
me.
already
Too
dead.
sad. It's foreshadowing.
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna take a little bit of a break, folks. We got to let the cast use the bathroom, shake off a little bit of the stress, and come back with some level heads. We can say that there have been some crazy choices that have been made, or we can say that there are some strategic choices that have been made. I think it's just a matter of perspective, really. But we're going to take a break regardless. If you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all of these wonderful people. They're doing a fantastic job, and I have enjoyed every moment of this show thus far, and they're fantastic role players and people. So make sure that you're following them. If you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these wonderful people, please. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story on Twitch and Table Story on YouTube as well. And we're at A Table Story on Twitter. Make sure you're following us in all the places. Come join us on the Discord as well. tablestory.tv/Discord. And we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to be back in just a few minutes. Hold on to your butts. Today is a very big day. We'll be right back.
What does that mean?
We return as the frost giant riding atop the mammoth still charges forward, and we see Teriel and Leoric fall backwards from the cart. Leoric, You've got the rope, but Teriel begins to fall back. Right towards the frost giant and the mammoth. As the mammoth continues forward, the frost giant will try and attack with its shipmast / axe. It rears up
As
Teriel begins to fall backwards towards this mammoth. The mammoth is just stampeding forwards, continuing as fast as it can. The frost giant winds up and will try and hit you, Teriel. Good luck.
A +2 AC.
That's a hit. Yeah, I'm at 20.
24. Teriel, you hold up your shield, but it's like it's not even there. The axe collides and hits you for...
Oh my god.
Oh wow. My god. 2 max damage on that 3d12.
Wait, was that 20?
I rolled, so it's a 3d12 plus
Oh, you
6
hit 12.
on the damage, and there were 2 12s. That's 36 slashing damage. It collides with Teriel.
Hey, good news. You still have Featherfall.
Oh, wait. My bad. I meant to do 16 because it took away 2 from there.
Just do a minus.
0.
Yeah, just do a minus 34 and take away the 2
okay.
temp HP. That's the first attack. It then rears back with a backhanded swing with its axe.
2 attacks. Nice.
Yep. It strikes again with a backward swing of its great axe down towards you, Teriel.
Well, rip.
A 27 to hit hits again for 22 slashing damage.
That's it. Zeroed out, baby. Wink.
Teriel spins and falls to the ground. Back there as the giant laughs. Teriel falls unconscious. I need a death saving throw, Teriel.
I have a quick question. Those slashes would have hit the ground. Looking at the length of that thingamabob that he used, does that slow the mammoth at any pace? Or pull back at the frost giant?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, I was just asking.
But I need a death saving throw from you, Teriel. That's 1 success. The polar bears continue pulling. Now, as they do, Leoric, you are at the max length of the rope here as it falls back.
Yep, getting ZBO
So that will
vibes
be
here.
there. Go ahead and scroll backwards a little bit.
Meep, meep.
Sorry. Okay. And Moonbrook, you see Teriel fall to the ground, blood splattering the snow nearby. What do you do?
I let out a horrific scream, and Moonbrook gets back in position and knocks another arrow to try to aim at the mammoth again. Yeah. Jesus.
Wait, did you call the shot again or no?
Yeah, I called it.
An 11. You pull the bow back, toss, Your hands shake a little bit. The arrows launched, loosed into the snow, missing.
Okay, I am going to move to the front of the cart now to try to
On top?
since I have movement.
Or in the front?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to move to the front, like climb down to the front where the reins are.
Okay.
And that
Acrobatics
I'm
check.
not gonna grab. Oh, acrobatic check.
Yeah.
Oh.
The cart's moving at full speed, and you're trying to hang back down. Okay. I need a dex saving throw.
Do I have disadvantage on that? I don't. It's normal, right?
No. So, hold on.
Saving throws are
saving throws should
it's
be
just
normal.
ability.
Yeah, it's normal. 12. Moonbrook. You see Moonbrook trying to climb down into the front. She slips. There's ice on her boot, and she grabs the edge of the cart, not falling, but dangling in front.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Okay.
That's it for your turn, Moonbrook. Nissa.
I hear her and I rush to the front to try to grab her and pull her up.
Give me an athletics check.
Shit, I don't have disadvantage.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
It's not enough. You're struggling trying to pull Moonbrook up, but because of the angle that you've got, maybe you just can't quite do it. You get one hand on her clothes, and her clothing just sort of tears out from your hand. She sort of stumbles a little bit, but she's still hanging on.
Can't do anything else.
Okay. Cheppy.
How do I do the little line to check how far away the mammoth is?
It's the circle with the ruler tool in it. But I'll do it for you, just to help. 90 feet.
Okay, so he's 90 feet. Cheppy's gonna look out the side, and as a bonus action, you're going to see her eyes just go completely white. And she's gonna take her hand up, and she's gonna snap as this black little smoke just from her fingers, and she casts Hex on the mammoth, making it the disadvantage on his strength saves.
Okay.
Can you change that? Do you get to change, or do you get to pick the saves?
I do get to pick the saves.
And what about your action, Cheppy?
For Cheppy's action, she's then going to hurl out a Eldritch Blast.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Come on, Cheppies.
17. What are you aiming at?
I am aiming at the mammoth.
That is a hit. Give me some damage.
Do I have to hit the hex first so that it adds the 1d6?
Either or.
And then...
The text for Eldritch Blast.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Apologies, guys.
Ooh, max damage on that. All right.
Nice.
For 14 damage, Cheppy's Eldritch Blast kicks out with rivulets of gold dancing around, butterflies floating off and falling away into the snow. It connects with the mammoth, and the mammoth roars again, just trying to chase after this cart. Is that it for your turn, Cheppy?
That is it for Cheppy's turn.
Leoric.
Cool. Okay, so I think Leoric is going to say to Cheppy, I think he's going to feel that there's a bit of disturbance in the weave, and then sees what Cheppy's doing, and then notices probably maybe a weakness. I don't know if he'll notice a weakness, but he's going to say, Cheppy, do that again, but I need him to be weaker. I'm going to blind him, but he cannot He cannot. You need him to be weaker. And then he's going to turn around and then look and see Terrio, who's way off in the distance, right? And he's going to hold up his finger and whisper into it. Champion of Sylvanas, you cannot die today. Your god needs you. Azul, praise him. And he's going to use Healing Word. It's a 60-foot range, and you are just in my range. And he's casting it at level 5. That's max, I think. Oh, no, it's not max.
It's still 5 HP.
Yep.
Yeah.
Teriel, you are awake. You are prone down on the ground, lying basically on your back. You can feel these horrible wounds that the giant has inflicted. Blood sort of caked in your vision, but you take a deep breath.
Okay. With that deep breath, he's just gonna scream out Ray's name, and that's it. I mean, I know I don't have an action, but he just screams. That's what he screams for his breath instead of taking a breath.
Leoric, is that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
Healing Word is a bonus action.
Okay.
You sure?
Well, I spend a lot of that action trying to convince Cheppy to do something. Okay, if it's a bonus action, then I'll use my action for the dodge action.
Okay.
If that's it, if we're gonna play that game, I will dodge. Whack. And that'll be my action.
Great. Go ahead and make...
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I'll dodge. Okay. I'll dodge. No, I'm not in range, sure. Nor I would like a hex to go off before I do anything wacky.
Sure. You've got a rope out the back of this cart. The cart is pulling you. You're wearing snowshoes.
Mm-hmm. That's what's happening.
Yep. I think I'm going to need some kind of a roll here. How are you trying to stabilize yourself as the cart is pulling you?
Great. I think he's going to, it's really hard to do, but he's going to undo the shield from his back and drop it at his feet, and then drop into this, shred the gnar on this icy waves of this crazy.
Yeah.
and then, so he's going to then, instead of have the snowshoes whip up and slow him down, he's going to then just stand on the shield and hope to, like I said, do some, I guess, wakeboarding. But
acrobatics check.
Like no die. Okay, great.
This is with no disadvantage because you don't have exhaustion. 16.
No,
Leoric is shredding snow behind the cart.
He's
awesome.
Radical, dude.
Beartuin.
So cool.
all right.
You fall back
So-
40 more feet.
Actually, as I'm running, I would have seen Teriel drop, right?
Yeah, but you're
So-
still...
Right.
We'll just keep you at the edge of the map, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say bear, and I'll drop back. Yeah, I'll just
So
drop
you're
back.
15 feet past this, but we'll leave you at the edge.
All right.
Anything else?
No, there's nothing I can do.
Okay, so yeah, then it's the 40 feet. All right. That's it for Beartuin's turn. The Frost Giants. The Mammoth continues stomping along, following behind the cart. The Frost Giant bends down and grabs yet another boulder from the ground and heaves it at the cart. It has disadvantage on this attack, and we'll see where it lands.
A cart?
22. Okay.
Please.
Okay. It hits the left side of the cart. Let's see how much damage it does. Oh no. 33 bludgeoning damage. The left side of the cart gets annihilated. And
Sweet.
we see the
I'm on
roof
that car.
start to collapse in on top of you.
Thank God I was off of it.
It's pronounced Azuth.
And it will do
Pikachu.
3 damage to Cheppy and Nissa. You take 3 damage from the falling debris. And the top of the cart just kind of flops off and falls. The right side of the cart is barely still there, but that left part and the top are gone. Wind is now just hitting you guys in the face as the back portion of the cart is mostly there and the right side is still there. Teriel, you fall back 80 feet unless you are trying to run. Yes.
Dang, I couldn't cast. I can't do anything before
Not
that
before you
happens?
fall back, no.
Okay.
If you
What
run, if you run your full speed, what is your speed?
It's 30.
So you're only moving at 15 right now. So if you dash, which means you use all of your actions to run, then you can fall back 50 feet.
Let me ask you a question. I still have the javelin in my hand. If I took out another javelin, or if I used the javelin and slammed it into the ground to stop my momentum, where would I look?
Same spot.
Nothing.
They're moving forward. You're staying still.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
gotcha.
you stood up, yeah.
$80 feet. And where is Ray? But if I fall back 80 feet, where is Ray?
Ray will be just a little bit ahead of you.
Okay. What's a little bit?
Ray is, let's see, that was 15 plus 20 feet.
This is nuts.
Okay. If I'm 80 feet away, it's not specific. I mean, it says, okay, I'm gonna, I'll just DM you. That way it doesn't pass in chat. Because it's not very specific. But I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna DM you on Discord. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Will this only be me? Or does this count as attacks around the way?
It's just you.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would be the most insane spell ever.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to, as I am flying, or as Raytwin is passing by with me, I'm going to kind of do that little Michael Bay slow-mo smile at Ray, even though I'm bloodied up, and I'm going to say something to where maybe he can see my mouth movement, but he can't hear it, and he's just going to say a prayer, just say in faith to Vandria that this may be his last oath. and cast Blessing on both him and Ray.
Okay. You cast Bless, which will give you additional dice rolls for attacks or saving throws before the spell ends. Ray, you feel the blessing come over you as you see Teriel sort of come to a stop. The giants and Mammoth continuing on, chasing the cart with Leoric surfing a shield behind it.
Yep, don't you worry about it.
The polar bears continue to move.
Okay, so at a dash. So
Not
so
your
I'm
turn
already
yet.
Like, I thought you said my. Okay.
No, you have Bless right now.
You have Bless. I was just making sure you knew that you had the Bless.
Thank you.
Moonbrook, you're dangling in front of the cart. What do you do?
Try to pull myself up. That's all I can do right now.
Athletics check.
Cool.
Disadvantage, I believe.
Yeah, always. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna roll one more time.
You pull yourself up with the help of Nissa.
Nissa, get the reins, and she takes another arrow and tries to shoot it at the mammoth's other eye again.
Yeah, you can. The left side of the cart is kind of open, but you probably would have to reposition yourself to that open spot if you would like to.
Oh wait, never mind. I can move myself. Yeah, you said the left side is damaged, so I can see out the left side better,
And
right?
Part of the back is missing. Yep.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and she tells Nissa, grab the reins, and then she'll try to shoot the other eye.
Okay, disadvantage.
It's all we got, you guys. Like, I'm disadvantaged either way.
Roll the short bow, and the arrow sails out, landing in the snow, and misses. Nissa.
All right, so I'm still raging, and I can reuse the storm aura, reactivate it at the start of every turn, or as a bonus action during every turn. So I do that. I just roar, and the storm aura spreads out from around me and gives some extra temporary hit points back.
2 temp HP as the storm aura continues.
And then I try to grab the reins. I move a little to the right to where it's a little bit more stable.
The reins are definitely like dangling down in between the two breachings that are the sort of like long tusks that are up in front of the cart.
So do I have to like lean all the way out, or would I have to?
I will let you get creative how you would like to try to do it, and then I will tell you what you have to do. But they are dangling basically in between the breaches.
All right, I'm gonna lean out as far as I can. I'm tall. I'm like 7 feet tall, so my reach is probably pretty decent. And I've got like one hand wrapped around a piece of wood or whatever the ledge is made out of, and I'm just reaching as far as I can to get those reins.
Okay, athletics check.
With advantage, right?
You are raging, yep.
Yeah.
21. You reach out. And you grab the reins.
Yes. Okay. I'm assuming that's all I can do.
Unless you're gonna move or anything like that.
Can I direct the bears in any direction? Or do I have to wait till the next turn for that?
I don't think so. I think you would have to wait till the next turn.
Okay.
Because that would be a regular action, I think.
Yeah, so then I just hold the reins and I kind of brace my claw legs.
Okay. Sheppy.
Oh man. Cheppy's gonna send another Eldritch Blast at the mammoth.
Okay.
No, don't forget about the hex.
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
A 17 Eldritch Blast connects with the mammoth yet again.
Oh, sorry, I
the
meant to hit the
text.
text. My bad.
For a total of 9 damage as the Eldritch Blast kicks out and connects with the mammoth.
Okay, for the rest of Cheppy's movement, she's actually going to move up to the front of the cart and also grab onto. Is there another set of reins on the the other side of Nissa?
I don't think so. I think it would just be like they would come to like a
One?
Y, yeah, and they would just be connected to the breachings.
Okay, Cheppy's going to move up and still sit next to her and kind of try and reach onto them as well and just wait for guidance on what way to pull.
Okay. Leoric.
Okay, so that doesn't help. That doesn't help. Oh boy. Hey, I'm gonna use a cantrip and send a message to Cheppy. Cheppy, did you do it? Did you make him weaker?
Can she reply to this message?
Yes.
Yes, Cheppy did it.
Okay, like big and strong, or like, oh, I'm gonna feel sick and kind of weak?
Just kind of weak.
Ah! And I think he's going to frustratingly snuff and then try to dodge.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Leoric is dodging.
Yep.
Which has got to look hilarious as he's surfing on a shield being pulled by a goblin cart.
I'm getting Mad Luca vibes, by the way.
With snowshoes on top of the shield. Okay. Beartuin continuing to fall back 40 feet.
Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure at this point, I don't even know how far away they would look. I mean, they pulled away and I was almost, 40-something feet behind them. And if I dashed, then they'd be another 80 feet in front of me. But I also would have seen, Teriel go prone. Oh God. And I guess, so I don't have, how much can I actually see past at this point? Because it's nighttime, it's dark vision. I'm sure I can see the lights on it, but can I really tell the distance between me?
You guys
at this
put the
point?
light out on the cart.
Right. So I would slow, and stay with Teriel, I think. I'm not gonna pop out of bear form, but I am gonna stop.
You can reach
Next to
Teriel
it.
on your turn if you want.
Yeah, I would. I would get to Teriel, and then I would just sort of, I'd be in a defensive fucking stance. But I'm just going to be there.
You rush up to Teriel. There's a bear that you recognize as Raytu and rush towards you, Teriel.
What are you doing here? Go after them. Alright, fine. Stubborn as ever.
And that's it for Beartuin's turn. The Frost Giant. Bends down and grabs yet another boulder from the ground. Heaves it towards the cart. With disadvantage. It's a 20. And it hits. 32 bludgeoning damage, and let's see what part it hits. Oh, that's the worst one.
On the left side.
The breaching gets hit, and the bears disconnect from the cart.
Okay.
Recognize!
Oh shit!
The front of the cart dips downwards as you see the breaching break off the front. I need all three of you on the cart to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, cool. +5, no big deal. Didn't help any.
All three of you tumble off the side of the cart. The cart skids to a halt. Moonbrook and Sheppy, you fall off the left side. Nissa, you fall off the right side of the cart there, tumbling to the ground. However, Sheppy and Nissa, you also take only 1 damage from the fall. We'll say you get just clear of the cart there, and the cart comes to a halt. The bears continue off into the distance. As the frost giant moves closer and closer. Leoric, you start to slow down as well. That's it for the frost giant's turn. Teriel. Next to Beartuin, your dark vision is 60 feet. Please make a perception check with disadvantage, because this is out of your dark vision range.
Okie dokie.
You maybe heard the giant laughing in the distance, but I don't think you saw what happened.
All right. He's like coughing up blood. It's just pouring out of him. I need you to run like you've never run before in the direction of them. They're bound to catch up. Maybe they turn around. He kind of just moves towards. This is gonna be a movement. Moves towards Ray and just lays over him. Takes his hand out and draws a symbol in midair, and you start seeing like this gold flame form. And then he grips it and slams it into his chest and casts Lay on Hands. Wait a minute, I think I get more than 15 because we did level, right?
You hit level 4, so I don't know if you changed it or not.
It's 5. Yeah, it's 5 more. I mean, I'm gonna leave it up to you.
You have that. You have that. You just didn't. I just don't think you added it. This she won't do it automatically.
Oh, so yeah, I didn't know that. So is it okay to have it where it's supposed to be or
you
not?
Have it.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Yep.
I want to be fair. All right, so he heals for the full 20 points.
Okay.
That'll be 0. There's no button I can press to add. I'm just gonna add it manually.
Yeah, just left click your token and then just do plus 20 in your red bubble.
Okay. And he's just like, go! And he starts screaming. He's like really upset. And that's it.
Polar bears continue off.
Woo!
Breaching now loose. Moonbrook, Cheppy, and Nissa, all three of you are prone right now. I'm sorry, I forgot to add that bit, but you are prone.
Okay, I'll use my full movement because I'm exhausted, so it will cost everything I have to get up.
No, it still only costs half of whatever movement you have left.
Even with exhaustion?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool.
So
Well, then I will
it's basically,
use that.
yeah, it's basically like round down, so 7 feet.
Okay, I'll use that, and I will take another arrow out and try to aim it at the eyeball again. That's all I got.
Leoric,
Yes.
you do not have the crystal right now, and it is
No.
in there, so you only have. Sorry, buddy. You got.
I only have what?
You don't have shit.
As in, what do you mean I don't have shit?
Night vision.
Oh, I didn't know that it did that. Hey, okay.
Moonbrook. Where are you aiming?
At the eye.
Okay, disadvantage short bow.
Captain.
Oh no!
You go ahead and do that.
Oh, Leoric. Can only imagine.
The arrow sails out, but I think you're a bit wobbly as you stand up, and Leoric, an arrow comes sailing towards you.
Sorry, bud.
You're hit on the shoulder as the arrow careens off of your
Did I hear that?
your vestments. You probably hear Leoric yelp. You take 4 damage, Leoric.
Well, I've got, hold on. Disadvantage? I'm dodging? Okay, fine.
Oh, she had disadvantage already, but she rolled a natural one.
Oh, yeah. All right, thank you.
Sorry, buddy.
It's all right.
Can I do cunning action? Hide. I'm gonna hide underneath the cart.
Okay.
Underneath the wheel, like behind the wheel, underneath it. Yeah.
You're gonna dig a hole, maybe
No,
like
I mean, I don't think-
6 feet deep or so, and just get in there.
No, I don't think I would have to how tall is the cart off the ground?
Whoosh.
I think he was making digging your own grave joke.
Oh.
Whoosh.
Yeah, that did go right over my head, just like the cart will.
He went over my head too. I'm too stressed.
Same.
Didn't get over my head because I know Tombstone might come as well. I mean, I'm just,
I was like, oh, that's the same amount of distance it would be for a grave. Interesting, but I didn't put it together.
Okay. You give me a
6
stealth
feet
check,
under.
please. Still with disadvantage. Okay. Nissa, you're prone on the ground. It takes half your movement if you'd like to stand up.
Okay, so I will do that. Stand up. So I still have 15 feet of movement.
Or you can dash and have 15 plus your normal movement.
Okay.
And that will just be your whole turn.
Yeah, because I can't do any actions. I can't see him. If I can, will lighting a torch count as an action?
Yes.
If it makes you feel better, I also can't see him.
I'm sure it makes everybody feel fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're all screwed.
I can't shoot what I can see. What I can't see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to dash to the other side of the cart so that I can get closer to where I think Cheppy and Moonbrook are. So I don't know how far I can.
Well, you can move 15 feet still.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can dash to move additional movement.
Okay. I'm just gonna go over here. And I kind of run around blindly and sort of stumble into them, but as soon as I hear or see them at all, I'm gonna activate my storm aura again so that we get our temp hit points back and just roar, and that's all I've got. Rah!
Your 2 temp HP are restored, Nissa, Cheppy, and Moonbrook. Cheppy, it's your turn.
Oh, Cheppy can't see a thing.
Did the night vision help everyone?
No.
I guess that's something we'll talk about. Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Cheppy just like lying on the ground. She uses half her movement to stand up, but as she's standing up, she reaches down into her shirt and grabs Frog. Frog, what does Cheppy do? Cheppy needs the right magic. And she's going to sprint. She's gonna dash using her motion or her movement, and so I have 30 feet, so it's half 15, so I can move 15.
So yeah, you can
And
move
35?
15, and then you use 7 to stand up from being prone.
Okay, sweet. So I can move.
You can move here.
All right, I'm gonna go there, and she's gonna hold on to him, hoping that he says something to her. Oh God, and that's gonna be her turn.
Make a persuasion check for me. Okay. Leoric. Your shield skids to a halt. Do me a favor. Roll me a d4.
Okay. 2.
Move up 2 more squares to the right. Basically, as the shield comes to a stop.
Okay. I think he realized he heard the crash of the cart. He hears the trampling of the bears in the distance. He doesn't see anyone around him, but he probably still hears the thundering of the mammoth charging. Correct? So what I think he's going to do, he's going to then hold up his finger again, and when he does, he's going to whisper into it, "Jesus, I need you here." And he's going to then grab a crystal, his index finger extended along the nose of the crystal, and that crystal is going to start humming a red or a white hot brightness, hoping to 1, attract, and 2, I'm going to now hold my action until they are in my square.
So what's in your square?
Until the mammoth until the mammoth is in my square.
Okay.
If it's charging at me, he is going to hold and have this crystal and this arcane crystal, and it's going to and start humming and turning very bright.
Bear to win.
I think hearing Teriel tell me to go, I'm going to go, and I'm just going to. Actually, as I start moving, I am going to use Keen Smell to try and figure out the direction that this thing's in.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
I think it'd be normal, though, right? Because it's supposed to be with advantage, right? Okay.
21. Yeah, it's easy to smell. This frost giant reeks, man.
Okay. So I am making a beeline
Smells
for
like
that smell.
blood and iron.
Okay. And I will use dash to do 40 feet in that direction.
Okay.
Mind you, I'm on top of the bear.
Oh. Does that slow me? I mean, I have a strength of. I mean, I gotta have
Does
strength.
not slow
so
you down.
All right, well, and I'm just gonna. You can't understand this, but I'm screaming, "Hold on!" in bear, and we're going.
No, he's holding on. He screamed at you to go, so he's already like pulling at your fur.
Okay.
That's it.
We see Teriel sort of swing up onto Bertuin and a mighty bellow as they are off. Now, for the sake of distance, just so that you're aware, because I'm limited as to what I can do with the map here.
Right.
Still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say for now.
I was estimating 120 or something like that, so I not that Ray would know, but I knew that I was really far off the map. So.
The Frost Giant and the Mammoth charge towards you, Leoric.
Praskaras. Yes, Tal.
You can see the Frost Giant and the Mammoth charging towards you. The Mammoth starts to rear its head downwards, and you can see the tusks look like they are aiming right towards you.
As soon as I see any sort of shape enter into my vision, I will then, I think for anybody in the distance, they'll see a flash, 2 flashes. One, because the meta magic reverberation will reflect it, and I will target both of these creatures, and I will cast blindness on both of them. They have to make a Constitution save.
Con save. Okay, good luck,
Yeah,
buddy.
I know. That's why I was hoping for the hex.
That's 1 success
Okay, great.
and 2 successes.
That's 2 successes. All right, and as my reaction, I am going to change my face to look like a small child of a frost giant, giving him disadvantage.
Okay. First things first. The Mammoth has a trampling charge. It will try to gore you. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you. Azuf is with me.
You're doing the disadvantage towards the Frost Giant. Correct?
And it'll be towards whatever's attacking me. If it's the mammoth attacking me and I see the mammoth enter my square, then I'm going to do it towards the mammoth.
Okay.
Whatever's attacking me right now.
Okay. That's a 25.
Perfect. So that hits me, surprisingly.
The Mammoth bellows and gores Leoric. You see this horrific splotch of blood squirt out as a tusk tears through Leoric's side for 33 piercing damage. Leoric. Dies. Because of massive damage.
Oh.
Leoric falls to the ground. A huge wound on his side.
Okay.
The Frost Giant laughs.
Brakataye.
It reaches into the ground, grabs another boulder, and Towards you, Nissa. It will throw the boulder.
Can it see in the dark?
Not very well. It will have disadvantage on the check.
Oh, they don't have darkness? Oh.
A 13. The boulder sails out towards you, Nissa. Crashing nearby, but misses. It's still continuing its movement. And it will get up to here, we'll say. It's going to start to turn upwards like that. Ariel, it's your turn. You're on the back of Raytuin.
Right, he's just encouraging Raytuin to keep going. I mean, there's nothing else he can do. But he does feel a slight shift in his, I don't want to say his heart, but like it's a blow to his body because he was oathed to Leoric. Vandria's not speaking to him, even though in his head he's constantly screaming at her. She's not saying anything, and Raytuin doesn't know, and nobody knows. He just slightly kind of bites his lip, and you start to see a scowl on his face, and that's it. Other than that, he's just on the back of Bear Twin, and he's just screaming, "Go!" He's just screaming at the top of his lungs, and that's it. Holds his action, by the way. The action I hold, I will not reveal.
Moonbrook, it's your turn. You saw Leoric get gored by this mammoth. Mammoth's tusks covered in blood.
I believe that Moonbrook would like wince as she's stuck down behind the wheel, and then she would start creeping to try, as the mammoth and frost giant are focused on Nissa, she's going to try to start creeping underneath the cart towards the side of the mammoth to flank it.
Okay. Move to where you try to move. Give me a stealth check. Lucky it has disadvantage, because I rolled a 20 on the first roll.
Jesus.
Okay. And with that, I am going to try to attack it with my rapier. Sorry, I gotta set my things. Yeah. At its
24 is a hit. You attack the mammoth for 7 piercing damage.
Do I finally get sneak attack since...
Absolutely.
Yes! Finally! Okay.
It did not see you at all.
Okay, fantastic. So I will... Let me check something really fast.
Technically, you would have advantage on the rapier roll. You can roll it again just to see if you crit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will definitely do that then.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do sneak attack finally.
Regular old sneak attack. 3 damage. Okay.
But I'm also, at this point, I start hearing screaming in my ears, and I don't know what's happening. And all of a sudden, I am going to just hear a waggling, almost like a wail from the grave. And I am going to use that power. And I'm going to put it on the frost giant.
Wailing from the grave. Channel the power of death to harm someone else as well. Immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage to a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature. Roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your level. Round up. So for your level, that's 2, so just roll another sneak attack. We'll do the first one, which is 3. 3 sneak attack damage, and this is, I'm assuming, towards the frost giant?
This is for the frost giant, and it's necrotic damage, so yes.
You can almost see a spirit latch out and tear at the flesh of the frost giant, leaving black claw marks as they tear into the flesh.
Rascal!
Is that it for your turn, Moonbrook?
Yeah, Moonbrook's super shocked. She almost takes a step back, but she holds her place.
Nissa.
Okay, I have a question. I wouldn't have seen what happened to Leoric. Would I have heard? I don't think I would know, right?
I don't know. You can make a perception check with disadvantage. No.
Okay. And I can't actually see the frost giant, but I'm gonna run in that general direction. Not really run, but just move in that general direction, and grab my halberd and try to swing as soon as I see him. I'm gonna swing at the leg of the mammoth, or actually the neck of the mammoth. No, the leg of the mammoth. The leg of the mammoth.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move. Oh, I don't even have that far to move. Great.
You rush up. You see a wall of hair and meat in front of you.
And I grab my halberd and I swing it as hard as I can.
That is a hit. Give me some damage. 14 slashing damage as the mammoth bellows in pain.
And then, okay, so dodge is a bonus action?
No, it's a regular action.
A full action. Okay. Then I'm just gonna move back a little bit and try to hide behind, not hide, but like try to stand behind whatever's left of the cart.
You're gonna move? Are you sure?
If you move, it's opportunity attack.
Oh. Okay, then I'm just gonna stay put. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Cheppy.
Cheppy's still
running.
like grass. Oh, okay.
And you are whispering to Frog. What are you saying?
She is just grasping him, and she is just sweating at this point, thinking of saving Frog. And she's just yelling at him at this point, running back towards where she saw Leoric fall. So she's going to go back to here, still holding Frog. Just, does Cheppy save Frog? What does Cheppy do? She doesn't know what to do. She can't leave her friends. Frog, what do I do? Give me the power, Frog. Cheppy wants to help.
have given you power. I have kindled the warmth inside of you, Cheppy. You must bring warmth to Icewind Dale. And yet you seek to waste it.
How is Chubby wasting it?
These creatures, they know so little of you.
Chubby's supposed to just leave them?
You can't bring warmth to Icewind Dale if you're dead. What I can do for you, Cheppy, is I can hide you from this creature.
Chubby knows. Chubby knows she can hide. Chubby didn't know if she should. But Chubby wants to make everything warm. She wants everyone to feel warm. But she'll lose her friends.
Chubby leans down and kisses Frog on the forehead.
Ribbit.
And she lays her hand to her chest. And she casts invisibility on herself. And she disappears into the night.
That's my girl. You see Cheppy disappear. Moonbrook, maybe through the legs of the mammoth. Bear to win.
My God.
"40 feet of dash in the same direction of the smell."
Smells are getting more intense now. You move forward further and further.
And I'm probably at this point, I'm just wildly growling as I'm running.
That will be it for your turn, Beartuent. The Frost Giant and the Mammoth. The Frost Giant jumps off of the Mammoth into the snow right next to you, Nissa. Falling to the ground. Its huge boot prints landing in the ground. The ship's mast with the blade of an axe on the end gleams in the moonlight. And it will swing towards you, Nissa. Does not have disadvantage on this attack. But I rolled a natural 1. Nissa, you dodge out of the way as the Frost Giant connects with the Mammoth. hitting it for 30 damage. We just see this horrific, wide, telegraphed swing as the frost giant swings and goes over your head. And so there's probably like a few hairs that just get cut as it moves past your head. This giant gust of wind sort of spins your hair flying around in your face, and it connects with the mammoth. The mammoth stumbles for a second, bellows, and falls to the ground.
So is it dead?
The giant turns back towards you, Nissa, spins back around with its other swing, and will try and hit you with its second attack. A 16 versus your AC.
Which is
It hits.
it's the same. So I
Makes
don't know
it,
if
breaks it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Good luck. 15 slashing damage, 2 minimum damage rolls in there, and you take half because you are raging. 7 damage. The giant axe swings. And Nissa, I think you throw up your halberd to try and block, and you block part of the attack. We see your talons dig into the snow as you brace yourself, but it still seems to sink part of the axe head into your shoulder. And make sure you're taking away your temp HP first. That's it for the frost giant. The mammoth gurgles blood. Ariel, still on the back of Beartuin, you can now see something in the distance. You can't quite make it out, but there's something on the ground with blood.
Ray, I need to ask you something. We can do two things here. We can veer off, find our way towards the dwarves, or I can do something unforgivable. You make the call. Roar twice. If you want to veer off, roar once. If you want me to dig deep into my heritage. Then move forward.
Beartuin charges forward. Moonbrook.
I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I'm shaking. Vandria, I denounce you! Break my oath, as I shall become an oath breaker. And you just see his eyes turn glistening from gold to red. His shield changes color. His sword glows black. You see the static electricity start to form around Ray. And his voice changes. Move forward. As an oathbreaker, I lose all previous oaths. Vandra's voice cannot be heard anymore, but I do gain new spells. I have to be a level 3 paladin to do so.
Ariel! Do not forsake us!
Let the darkness consume my heart. And he claps his hands together and forms a symbol in air, but it's static red. Keep it steady. Go forward! And he just starts screaming, and I will pull up the spells that I do get. Now, I know it's up to DM if I get spell slots or not, but I only get 3 level 3 spells, and I'll send that to you now. I am shaking. I am so sorry.
You're doing great.
We see the darkness cover Ariel.
And he
Feel
is consumed,
power surging within you, Teriel.
and he is consumed in blackness and red globe around on the back of Raytwin as he screams forward and then starts speaking nothing but Elven at that point.
And that is where we're going to end the episode today.
What?
Damn it. Oh, God.
I am like shaking. I didn't.
That was so fucking cool.
D&D tech. Once I change to a subclass, so to speak, I do gain all abilities and spells slots back, correct?
I have to check.
Okay. All right, you can hit me up later about it.
Well, that was a session, everybody.
Leoric.
He knew it. Teriel knew it. Felt it. And basically just triggered his the feel of his brother dying. Like all the emotions raged in, so.
Just in case people are curious, it was 3 points over massive damage.
Oh, damn. Well, he looks fine. I don't understand.
3.
Nuts.
It was, yeah, that was brutal. I never have fun when this happens, by the way. I know, like, I smile and stuff, but it's like nervous energy. In case people are curious. I hate it when characters die. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it, but I try to play it as best as I can as to what I think would happen. And Frost Giants hit really fucking hard.
I couldn't believe, like...
They do.
Basically...
Insane.
But it was the mammoth back, so...
Yeah, well... I said this in chat last week when I had you guys not look at chat, but the combination of the Frost Giant and the mammoth are a challenge rating of 10. What that translates to in D&D terms is that an encounter would be designed for 4 people to fight at that level. So 4 level 10 people.
Jesus.
That fight would be a normal fight. So
Hard mode.
it was a rough roll for what can happen as far as encounters go. It's one of the really, really bad ones. And it's really brutal. It's really brutal. And so is Icewind Dale.
I loved it. Thought it was badass.
I tried to make the fight as epic as possible.
That's great.
And even though it was rough, I hope that it was at least cool.
It was good.
I think that's an understatement from all of us.
Yeah, that was like the coolest shit I've ever done.
Shield.
Yeah,
that was the most incredible thing.
Actually, I think...
And it's not even over. We still have to kill this thing.
Yep.
Brought the
Or get
mammoth
smushed.
down. Yeah, there were... Basically, the way that I had this fight set up was, like I said, I divided the cart into different parts. And I assigned them all different ACs. The ACs ranged from 10 to 17. And they had different HPs. Normally, carts have way less HP and are just like one AC. But I figured like this is the big bad like goblin cart. And it's all hodgepodge and there's all kinds of crazy shit on it. So I was like, let's just beef it up. Give them a chance to try and defend themselves or maybe do something to get the mammoth to stop. And they can maybe run away. Which you almost did. There were a couple really close calls there. But didn't work out, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens next week. We're gonna go around the room and do some shouts. I think it would only be fair, however, that we start off with Myth.
That was nuts. I mean, I'm trying to think of where I want to start. The entire fight was badass, and I knew going into it was going to be badass. It was really fucking awesome. And I really enjoyed just every moment of it. I enjoyed the story that came from it and also the character growth that is happening because of it. So that's really awesome. You said you don't like when characters die, Whack, and I don't necessarily know if I agree. I think characters dying are 100% a natural thing that happens in stories and also helps others in the stories grow and who is left to grow, and it creates that third act, if you will. I don't know how, but that third act death, and it can create a really great bond. This has happened once before in one of our shows, and it's happening again now potentially. So there's so much that could happen. I'm so happy with what has happened. Leoric was super cool, a lot of fun, and I thank you everybody for letting me get to tell his story, and I thank you everybody for letting me play him. I was worried, like when I took a shower and washed everything off, obviously, and I was thinking, I was like, is there anything I would have done differently? And it's like, why did Leoric jump off of the wagon? Is that something I wanted to do? Yes, it was. But was it something that he should have done? No, it wasn't. Is it still okay that he did? Yes, he was affected by that crystal. So it's like, there's really like, he wasn't gonna be blessed with good fortune when he was bound to that crystal. And it seems that it always has been a curse, and I think this is a great way for it to show us all how dangerous that thing can be, especially with somebody like Leoric, who's been saying, I am a master of the arcane, and to then have it do that to him. So that was just really a lot of fun, and thank you for letting me tell that story. Thank you for letting me do the things I had done with Leoric, with the crystal, and thanks for just letting me explore that wacky old cleric. That's it. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Mythomatic, where I do roleplay. I'm a role player. I do voices. I tell stories all the time on my channel. Check out my cinematic RP that I do. Help boost me on Twitter. I think the algorithm pretty much hates my channel, but loves selfies. It's weird. Check it out. Check out my stuff. I love telling stories, and I love talking about it. So come on by and chat. That's me.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll miss Leoric for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tech, you want to go next?
Sure. It's hard not to be emotionally attached to these characters, because this is a world that we get to build outside of all the hoopla that's going on outside, and Leoric was a pain in the ass when he had that crystal in, but he meant something to Teriel, and probably more than he would ever admit, because Teriel's very standoffish, immature. He's young. He's had nothing but death around him, and he's kind of, excuse my French, fucking had enough. And everything flooded him. Another death. That was it. That was the passing over that pushed him over the edge, and he could feel it. The connection was real between him, Leoric, and Cheppy. If Cheppy would have been that, it came close when Cheppy's hand got cut off, but it wasn't enough to push him over the edge. Nissa intervened, and everything went a positive way. But this one was it. He almost experienced death himself, and he definitely felt Leoric. So he turned to, I kind of feel like it's my fault. But Ontario would have jumped out for Ray. Little do you guys know that Ray is almost like, this is gonna sound really bad, but he's like a replacement brother for him that he never got to actually console into. I mean, they erased his memory and stuff, and when he saw Ray falling behind, he was like, this is what I'm born to do, this is what I'm here for. I took this oath as a paladin to protect others, even though people look at me strangely. And he went out there to do his thing, and unfortunately, the Frost Giant just had better rolls. And feeling that, he left it, by me saying that, he left it up to Ray whether he gave in to what he was feeling the whole time or not. And you're gonna see a very different side of Teriel, but I think it's gonna be freaking awesome. It's a whole different set of spells. I have to do research on this with Whack and make sure that we do it correctly.
Hell yeah.
But I think it's a really good turn of events, and the character will grow. And hell, you might like Dark Teriel more than you think you do. So thank you for being here. Yeah, fluff Azuth. Azuth didn't save your ass, so he's definitely not turning to him. He's very upset with Andrea. She didn't speak to him the whole time. I always leave it in Wax's hands to give those NPCs life, and I'm almost thankful he didn't, because I kind of wanted Teriel to see where Teriel goes with things, and I'm gonna be very sad, but we're making it sound like Myth is leaving the show, so I don't want it to sound like that. Of course, it's up to him or whatever, but
no, it's not. He can't fucking go. Don't say that. No.
I don't know how that shit works.
It's a reality show. I'm out now.
I don't know, but I'm looking at the stream, not the damn live feed, so he's just like it's like freaking me out. But anyway, long speech, but at the end of the day, I love this group. We may bicker in game, but we are very, 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 very dedicated to this show, Whacking and especially you guys, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I can't wait to see where another character comes into play, and hopefully it rolls better stats. So yeah, you can follow me on Technique. That's E, and don't come by my channel asking me what Oathbreaker is gonna bring to the thing, because I'm not telling you. Or you can follow me on Twitter, and it's Technique TV. Don't follow that other guy, because I want your follows, not him. All right, Technique TV. E, just a TV at the end of the queue. Anyway, yeah, I role play and I do all kinds of stuff, host, and I have fun in RP. Come see me.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Wish, you want to go next?
Do I want to go next? No, because I am just so, my heart is broken. It's fucking broken, and I don't even know what to say. Leoric was just such a joy. He really was just such a joy, and so, seeing him being gored by a fucking mammoth is kind of traumatic. I'm sitting here processing emotions that Moonbrook would have, and it's cool. It sucks because it's cool because it's literally just brought growth to two of us. You guys got to see Whales from the Grave for the first time. That was pretty appropriate, and so you guys get to see what kind of subclass I'm dealing with now, which is once again appropriate, the Phantom subclass. I know a lot of people have been curious about that. So, but it sucks because Leoric died, and then where the fuck is Chippy?
I forgot all about that. Ooh, Teriel does not find out.
So anyway, I don't know. We gotta wait till next week. Really? Anyways, you can find me at twitch.tv/wish. I am trying to stream more, so there you go. Catch me. Mostly follow me on Twitter, because I'll say if I'm streaming or not, which is Twitter, whatever Twitter is, wishfully with TV. There you go. Thank you. I'm ruined. Goodbye.
You guys can head on over to tablestory.tv/RIME to go follow all of these people in all of the places, if that's easier for you. Thank you so much, Wish. Rox, why don't you go next?
God, what an unreal moment and situation. It's I can't say too much because I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to say whether or not Cheppy's just Frog was her first friend, guys, and from the start, she's always wanted to protect him, and now she's hearing voices. I'm really sad. I love Leoric. He's a great character. I am definitely going to miss him. I want to say, like, my favorite moment was probably when we were all still very new and Nissa just hucked him through a window. I think that will probably be one of the most standout moments. Just nat 20'd him through a window. We don't know where he is. We broken in by throwing this gnome in. It was amazing, but all characters have an end, you know what I mean? Like, they end at either the end of the campaign or through a death or through a moment in time where they turn invisible and just walk away. You never know what happens, and I think that what brings a lot of the suspense and fun to D&D. And I know Myth is going to bring literally another amazing character back into the campaign, so I have no doubt about that. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Cheppy and the rest of the party next Friday. I kind of wish we had gone longer because it was amazing, but I get it. So yeah, my name is Proxy. I play Cheppy. Whack plays Frog. It's a fun duo, and you can find me Monday to Thursday on my channel, PMS Proxy. I do leather work on my channel. I run a small business. It's a leather working business, and when I'm not talking to a frog, I'm doing that. So if you want to check that out, you can. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you're listening, really appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Make sure to review or like and comment on those things. It is very helpful to the show. So yeah, thanks, guys. I hope you keep watching.
Thank you so much. Aaron, why don't you go next?
Hi, everybody. My name is Aaron Black, and I have a bag of things I want to unload, and I'm going to try and do this in the proper order. One, I think that personally I'm going to feel a little responsible, but that's only because I have massive anxiety. I mean, it's massive. And the decision not to jump into the cart is going to be something I'm not going to sleep. But at the same time, just so no one's freaking the fuck out, it's okay. I also recognize that he could have thrown a boulder the second I got in there, broken the thing, thrown us, and we could have died like that. So I'm gonna do my best not to do that. And I really want to put that out to everybody else to try not to second guess yourself as much as possible, because no matter your decisions, and this is the thing that I guess I've really learned and love about D&D, is no matter what you think, no matter what you decide, shit just happens, and there's not anything you can do about it. So the next thing is that obviously I think Myth has been secretly messaging Whack about that fucking flower, and they're like, you know what we're gonna do? So now that he's dead, he can pick something that doesn't involve that level of
Let's flower. Yeah.
I'm so sorry you've been doing that for so long. And with his death, and I'm gonna try and say this without sounding arrogant, which is really hard, but as a writer, when I do that sort of thing, when I create characters and think about where they want to go and how I want them to progress or grow, it is something I try to keep in the back of my head, is that I might have to kill them at any moment. And it's hard when you create something and it's like you know them. You start to really know them. And it's so hard. But I really think it is one of those things that as long as we survive next week, it is something I know that everyone here is going to use that. And I mean, fuck, Teriel already went apeshit. I mean, it changed him, which is why I don't know if I felt you tense or what, but I think Ray felt you get really just like, and just went along with it. But with all that, I just want to say, thank you to each one of you, and thank you, Whack. And I was talking to Whack about this during the break. I don't envy his position. I don't envy his choices and decisions, because he's got to play it right, and I would hate to be in that position. But I appreciate you keep so true to everything. And other than that, if you want to know more about me or know what I'm doing, you can follow me on Twitter at Aaron B. Writes. And that's it.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Last but not least, Tess.
Oh God. All I can think about is Leoric and the baby Bjorn moment. I will never forget that, like, ever for the rest of my life. He was an incredible character, just an unbelievable, incredible character, and it was an honor to play with him. and I'm very, very excited to meet whoever Myth brings next, because it's going to be totally amazing also. Nissa doesn't even know yet, so that's, yeah, I think I'm like physically anticipating how much that's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be like an incredible. Next episode is gonna kill us, hopefully not literally. So yeah, it might. I mean, it emotionally will for sure. So this was just. There have been so many like heart-wrenching moments in this show, and I keep forgetting that it's been going on for so long. It's been so good, and this whole frost giant thing was just insane from the very beginning. It's just an honor. It's an honor to be on this show with these people. Every single one of you guys is incredible. Nothing is anybody's fault. You're 100% right that shit happens in life. Shit definitely happens in D&D. And it was so fun, and it was so crazy, and yeah, I'm just very excited for next week.
Thank you so much.
If you want to follow me on places, it's just Tess Games on Twitter, Tessichka on Twitch.
Make sure you follow Tess. She's a wonderful human and a great streamer. Go check out her streams, please. If you have yourself a Prime Gaming, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these wonderful people. Even if you don't have a Prime Gaming, you just want to sub to them, and you have some money lying around and you just want to help support them, go do that. I'm Wax Steven. I have been your DM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. As I said, it is a big day. A lot of shit happened today. It was an intense fight. They fought hard. We'll have to see what happens next week. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story, twitch.tv/Table Story, Table Story over on YouTube. And if you want to listen to the podcast versions of the show, you can. There's links for podcast versions of the show in all different places over on the website, tablestory.tv/Rime, R-I-M-E. Go check those out. You can, if you can listen and review and just, leave opinions and things, it helps so much. And we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. If you missed it, a new show just started on Table Story called Mistlight, Brad Wodo's D&D 5e campaign. It's really great. That's on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. If D&D, is your thing, and it probably is if you're here, if you're hanging out with us, you should definitely check it out because it's a brand new campaign. So only 2 episodes in so far. So you got plenty of time to catch up, get back with the group going live on these. And on Tuesdays we have Witchcraft and Wizardry, which is a campaign that I run that is in the Harry Potter universe with a homebrew system that I made, and it's totally free. People can download it. And She Who Shall Not Be Named doesn't make anything off of it, so it's double great. And thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have a production roundtable, which should be really fantastic for the Cerebrum project. So much production went into that show, so it should be a very, very interesting roundtable with a bunch of amazing creators and things that did all kinds of behind-the-scenes work on the show. Definitely come check that out. And have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody. Peace out. Good night. Bye-bye. We'll miss you, Leoric.